Hello, hello, hello. What's up, amazing people, amazing students, and all lovers of chemistry out there? I'm super excited to be here with you on today's episode of Question for the Day. And today, what we're going to be dealing with is actually a titration calculation. Now, let's get into the details of what we have for today's video. The question says 25 cm cube of sodium hydroxide NaOH required 20 cm cube of 0.1 moles per dm cube HCl, that's hydrochloric acid, for neutralization. Calculate the concentration of the sodium hydroxide solution. So let's go ahead and deal with this question one step at a time. Now, the first thing we need to understand about this question is that it is a titration calculation. And what is a titration calculation? It is simply a practical chemical reaction that is carried out in the laboratory where an acid is made to react with a base, producing salt and water, which is H2O. Now, when this is done, we have the base over here, which is sodium hydroxide. Let's label them very quickly. And then we have the acid over here, which is hydrochloric acid. And then we have the salt over here. And we have water as well. Now that we have done this, there is a formula that we use for our titration calculation. And that formula is CaVa divided by Na is equal to CbVb divided by Nb. I'm going to tell you what each variable means, and then we'll impute them into the formula so we can calculate it. Ca here stands for the concentration of the acid. In this case now, the concentration of the acid is 0.1 moles per dm cube, because they said 0.1 moles per dm cube HCl. So Ca is 0.1 moles per dm cube. Va stands for the volume of acid that was used. From the question, they said 20 cm cube of 0.1 mole per dm cube of hydrochloric acid. So Va becomes 20.0 cm cube. I hope you're following every step of what we're doing over here. Na here stands for the number of moles of acids that was used in the balanced chemical equation. Now, if you check out the balanced chemical equation, NaOH plus HCl giving NaCl plus H2O. The acid is HCl, and this chemical equation is actually balanced, okay? And the number of moles of HCl that is used is just 1. The same thing for the base, just 1 mole of base that was used. So Na is 1. Now let's come to the other parameters. Cb stands for the concentration of the base. Now, from the question, we were asked to calculate the concentration of the sodium hydroxide solution. So this is unknown. Here's my question mark. This is unknown. Vb stands for the volume of base used. And from the question, we were told that 25 cm cube of sodium hydroxide. So we have 25 cm cube as Vb. Now we have the last variable, which is Nb. Nb simply stands for the number of moles of base used. And from the chemical equation, we've identified it to be 1 as well. So if we impute all of this into this formula over here, what we have is Ca, which is 0.1, times Va, which is 20, divided by Na is 1, is equal to Cb. Cb is unknown, multiplied by Vb. Vb is 25, all divided by 1. So let's go ahead and do a bit of math and calculate every detail that we have in the formula right here. So for the first step, we have 0.1 times 20. 0.1 times 20 gives us 2. So we have 2 over 1 is equal to CB multiplied by 25 gives us 25 CB. This is divided by 1. So from here we can cross multiply. If we do, we have 25 CB times 1 is equal to 2 times 1. Now this multiplied by 1 remains 25 CB. This is equal to 2. So therefore, if we proceed with this calculation, what we have is 25 CB is equal to 2. At this point, we need to calculate what CB is. How do we do that? We simply divide both sides by 25. So this cancels this out. CB now will be equal to 2 divided by 25. If we do a bit of math to punch our calculator and say 2 divided by 25, what we end up having is 0.08 moles per dn cube. So invariably, what the answer to this question is that the concentration of the sodium hydroxide solution is 0.08 moles per dm cube. I hope you saw how every step was taken. I'd like you to please do me a favor by liking this video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turning on the notification bell icon so when more educational stuff like this come out, you'd be the first to be notified. Up until I come your way next time, my name is David, and all I do here is to take the mystery out of chemistry so chemi can make history. See you in the next video.